Hi everyone! So I had another package arrive today from InLoveArts shop. Been waiting for this for about 2 weeks probably. Yeah, about 2 weeks. Maybe a bit more than that, 2.5. No, probably about 2 weeks. And so excited when it came through the door today because I really like these dies. So this time around I got to choose which dies I wanted. So I went and had a look. Oh my goodness! So I'm going to show you in this video what I've chosen and also some of the makes that I've made with them. Okay, so don't forget to use my code icedimages and that will get you 20% off. That's all in one word. So yeah, so let's start with this one. So I went for this background die. Look at those stars. Now I thought this would be fabulous because not only are you cutting out stars out your background, you're going to be left with a whole load of stars, which you can then either use on this project or put in a pot and use another time. And if you cut that out of Miri, imagine all those Miri stars. Oh, so yeah, I just thought this was a really good buy. So this measures approximately 4¼ by 5½ inches, approximately. So that middle bit there, it doesn't look like it cuts out. So that middle bit there doesn't cut out, but all the stars do, and it cuts around the outside as well. Okay, so I'm going to show you now the card that I made using this die. Then next up is that star background die. So what I thought I'd do is I cut it out and then I've just added a few little tabs to make this canopy card. So this is, as you can see, it's just beautiful. And the other good thing is you're left with a whole heap of stars. So this is all the stars that I've just cut out. I cut out when I made this card. So I've got a whole load now of yellow and mirrored rainbow stars. I mean, what's not to love? And I've just backed it onto this lovely holographic card here. So you kind of get the shadow, obviously, from the die cut, but you also get this kind of almost like a mirror ball effect as you go through. So yeah, so that's that card. So that was a 5×7. There will be a tutorial for this coming soon. But yeah, so that's that star die. And because I bought that background die, I also bought this one. Also ordered this one as well, which is a set of 3 stars. So this would be great for your 4th of July. If you remember the previous video that I did where I had the Statue of Liberty, these would go really well with the Statue of Liberty. So yeah, so this is, I mean, the Statue of Liberty, I think, was a Coca-Cola studio, but they're the same company, as you can see. But this is InLoveArts shop that this was from. But yeah, look at those stars. Well, nice. So you got like a slatted star, one with like stars and stripes, and one that actually cuts out another. So you actually end up with another star in the middle there. So these stars, the biggest one is about 3¼ wide at its widest point, and probably about the same high, I would imagine. Yeah, it's about 3¼ high. This one here is about 2⅛, and this one here is about 1½. So, but they look really cool. I thought they were really nice. And it'd be great for Christmas as well. So I thought Christmas, birthdays, 4th of July. There's lots of times you need a star. So yeah. So I'm going to show you now the card that I made using these dies. But then I've made this one using the stars. So this is the actual individual stars. So I've just cut them out. And what I did here was the inside of this star. So when you cut this out, you get this frame and you're left with the silver star. So then I've used that here to back it behind the blue one, and I've done the same here. So this blue star is actually the center of that one. So you actually, although you're getting 3 dies, you actually get 4 stars, which is pretty cool. I do like the fact they've got a bit of texture to them. I love this little, the fact you've got little tiny stars cut out of the frame on the big stars. I think they're really cool. And obviously you've got stars and stripes on the little star there, and then just stripes on the bigger star. But yeah, it's a really nice die, that, and that is going to get a lot of use, especially coming up to Christmas. Although it's stars and stripes, I still think that's going to be very useful at Christmas time. But great for 4th of July or anything similar. So yeah, so that's that die. Then I went for this one, which is a dress, and then it's got this little ruffle bit which goes on the skirt itself, and then you've got like a little hanger and a little bow, and I just thought it was really cute. I haven't got any dies that are like this, and I just thought, I know obviously you can do like origami folds and stuff, but I thought, well, this will save me because it's kind of got the lines in it already, so it kind of cuts out and makes it look ruffled and folded. And I just thought it was really nice, and I love the little hanger. The hanger's very cute. Imagine that cutting out of silver mirror. Very nice. So this dress measures 3.5 wide by about 2 3/4 tall. And then obviously if you added on your little hanger, your hanger's about 1 inch by 1.5 roughly. So yeah, just bear that in mind, obviously, you know, but it's quite a decent sized die, and I just thought that's really useful. So I'll show you now the card that I made using this die. And then the dress die, I did this. Now this, I've already done this card but in a 5x7 version on a live stream, but this is the 6x6, and it's called a double point card. And obviously you've got, it's not completely stuck down, you've got space there. Yeah, and this is the dress die, and I absolutely love this die. I think it's going to be so useful. I can think of lots of different ways to using this die, but I've just cut it out of mirrored purple card, so that's the top section there, and this, so these are 2 pieces, and then you've also got the bow and the little hanger, but it cuts out really nicely and it gives a really good effect, like you've got lots of layers on the dress. So very impressed with this die. Next up is this one, which looks really weird like this, but these cut out petals and then you can make up your own flower. And what I liked about this die was you've got 3 of like a background petal, and then 3 of this petal with the cutouts that layer on top of those 3, and then you've also got the middle bit as well, so you can make up your own flowers. And the picture on the actual, on the site, when you choose, when you select on this die, the picture of the flowers looked amazing, and I was like, oh my goodness, I can think of so many possibilities with that. So I just think that's a really nice, so you've actually got like 3 petals effectively, but obviously you can make up however many, however many you want. The actual petals themselves are about 1.5 inches by 1.25. Yeah, about 1.5 by 1.25. So that's going to make a pretty decent flower, and I just thought I can think of lots of uses for that. That looks like a very useful die. So, because you can do 5 petal flowers, 6 petal flowers, however many petals you want. You could go for a really ruffly one. You could cut it out of vellum, do different layers of vellum. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you, I'm so looking forward to using this die. So I'm going to show you now the card that I've made using this die. And then with the beautiful petal, well, it's different petals, isn't it? It makes a flower. I made this card. So I've just done like partial flowers, just around the edge to make a frame, and then I've done an encapsulated shaker card. I have got a video for an encapsulated shaker card on my channel at the moment, but yeah, so it cuts out loads of little, I'll bring these in, these are my little spares, loads of little, so I've cut the stripy bit out of the white and then the main piece out of the purple, and I've just backed them together, as you can see. And so then you can just go ahead, and if I complete a flower here, you can go ahead and make a little flower, and then obviously it comes with that little circle that you put in the middle, and you can make yourself a beautiful flower, and then just cut one of these out which comes with it, and that can go in the middle, and you make yourself a lovely little flower. So yeah, really nice. I love that. And obviously it's great for things like this where you don't want a whole flower, you want a partial flower. So that's what I did with that die. I also got this die, which again is a flower, but it's like a daisy. Really liked it, really sweet. And again, it cuts out that middle section. It doesn't have an outer to it, but you can always inlay them back in. So if you cut this out of 2 different colours, then you just inlay the opposite colour into the middle. And then these really cute little butterflies. Well, sort of like bees. They're not butterflies, they're bees, aren't they? I just thought they were really cute. They're just really sweet, a bit cartoony, really nice, and they match the kind of, sort of not illustration, the same kind of design as the flowers. That's not what I want to say, but you know what I mean. Style, that's what I'm looking for. The same style. But yes, I thought these were really cool. So the biggest flower at its widest point measures almost 2 inches. The next one down measures about 1 5/8. And the next one down measures about 1 1/4. And then your little bee is about 1 inch wide by about 1 inch. Next one down is about 7/8 by 7/8. And this one's about 3/4 by 3/4 roughly. So yeah, so that's that one. So I'm going to show you the card that I made with this die. So with the daisy die, I made this card. So you probably have already seen this card. And this one, oh, my little tag's popping out. So this is, as you can see, they cut out really nicely. I'm going to leave that tag out because it doesn't want to stay in. And they cut out really nicely, and you can obviously switch them up. And look how cute those little bees are. They're so lovely. So obviously you've got the 3 different sizes as I showed you before. So there's the 3 sizes there. Oh, that's 2 sizes there, and then there's a bigger one. But yeah, it's really, really sweet. And then obviously you've got the little one there. There's another size of bee. And I think I've got another bee here hiding here. So that's the biggest one there. There's the biggest. There's the medium. And there's the little bee. But yeah, so that's the daisy die. There is a tutorial for this card. It's either coming up or it's already come out. I'm not sure, but I have done a tutorial for this card. So yeah, so that's that die. And last but not least, we have this die. Now, I saw this die and thought, that looks amazing. So basically, you've got your happy, which is nice and big, and then a really big birthday. And for all of these, they all come with a skinny that goes inside. So there's your 2 P's. There's your A. Your H has already got it in it. Your Y's already got it in it. But I really like that because then you could either cut that out and then cut this out of there, or you could just use the skinny one. There's lots of different options you can do. I just thought that's really cool, and I love how big it is. So the actual word birthday is almost 5 inches from side to side, and height wise you're looking at, well, it's sort of slanted so it's difficult to tell, but it's about 1 3/4 inches tall roughly. And then the happy, I just think it's so nice. I love that happy. It's such a nice font as well. So the height of that is about 3 1/8, and then each of the letters are approximately 1 inch wide. But I just thought that was wonderful. I thought it was really, really good. So the whole word happy, if you space it like they have here, you're talking 5 inches by 3 1/8 roughly, which is a pretty decent. So if you think a 5 by 7 card on its side, so landscape, that would literally happy all the way across, and then you could have your birthday, or you could do a smaller birthday. I just thought that was really cool. So yeah, good for your really big cards as well. Yeah, so that's that one. So I'm going to show you now what I made using this die. I love this die so much. Oh my days. Like, can you even just look at it? It's so big. It's amazing. So this is quite a nice, this is a large card. I wouldn't normally do a card this big, but for like a big birthday, you know, or you want to give it to somebody special. This measures 8 1/4 wide. It's basically A5 size. 8 1/4 by almost 6. Well, it's 5 7/8. But look at that. Oh my goodness. So obviously, as I said before, you saw it on the actual die, but seeing it in person. So I've cut the wider letters out of the holographic, and then the really skinny letters I've cut out of this salmon pink and just layered them up, and they cut so well. And the birthday as well, the B is separate, and then the Earth Day is all in one. But again, it's really easy to put together. I was really, really, really impressed with this. It just makes such a statement. And actually, I mean, this is quite a wide card, but if you laid those all side to side with a little bit of a gap, I think it measures about 5 inches. It's about 5 or 5.5. I think it's about 5. I think it's like a 5x3 roughly. So on a 5x7 landscape card or a 6x6 card, these dies would look amazing. But I just really like that. And even this birthday, it's such a nice size birthday. It's 5 inches wide approximately by about 1 3/4 tall. But again, you see, you could have birthday, and if you have something that says wishes, you could have wishes at the bottom, or you can use a smaller happy if you don't want to use such a big happy. But I just thought that was amazing. I really love that. I love the style of it. I just think it's amazing. And I'm really pleased with the way the cards turned out. It's just a stepper card. This is actually a pre-cut card that I've had from a show. But I am going to be making this on a tutorial soon, because I know some people do like their larger size cards. So yeah, so that's that one. Okay, so there's all the dies that I ordered. So I hope you liked the video. I hope you liked all the cards that I made with them. Don't forget to head over to InLoveArts shop. I'll put all the details up on the screen, and don't forget to use my code icedimages, all in one word, and that will get you 20% off your order. As I said, for the UK, they take about 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks to for them to come through. But they don't come in the Royal Mail. They actually come, so a courier delivers them. So that's quite nice. At least you know where they are. And if you've got the shop app on your phone, that will tell you roughly where it is, like if it's in the UK, if it's in transit, etc. So that's also quite helpful. But yeah, really pleased with these. I'm really looking forward to to just playing with them loads. I think I can think of lots of possibilities for these. Super useful, all of them. So yeah, so I hope you liked today. Please like and subscribe. As I said, make sure you use my code icedimages on InLoveArts shop, and I will see you again next time. Bye.